everyone, today it's brand new. This movie, it is dropped on Netflix called Bride of the Year, and this movie, it is from South Africa. So in this movie we see Lincoln. She kind of like dreams about winning this competition like whole her life, and this competition is called Bride of the Year. So when she was getting married on her on her marriage day, she finds out basically the husband was cheating on her with this younger girl, and we later on as the audience we find out this mother-in-law did not like her, and she has this cruel encounter with this mother-in-law. And later on, like when she finds out that like her ex is getting married again, she basically gets really angry, and she decides to win this Bride of the Year for herself, to get revenge on her ex-husband and her mother-in-law, I guess, to get revenge on them in this movie. So she kind of like team up with this ex-con guy like she meets in this movie, and he's kind of like this con artist. He actually stolen her credit card. So when he steals this credit card, basically she blackmailed him to let's get married and win this competition. So she tried to, I guess, con the competition to win it, I guess, to get back to the her ex and the ex-mother-in-law, I suppose. So that is this movie is about. And this movie, it is quite actually funny, and I must say that even though the story is very predictable, like you know exactly how it's going to play out, even so, overall, watching this movie, it was actually quite fun. I really liked this movie because of the center actress, the center character. She is really likable, but also the guy who is in this movie, this con artist, he is also very likable. Both of these characters in this movie, they are very likable character. And the mother-in-law, the ex-mother-in-law, she is just so cruel in this movie. I was just like, wow, she really is this bad person. And even her ex, he's also really awful. And how she was trying to win this competition, and how everything comes together at the end. Yes, it is a little bit predictable, but the way it was done, it still is very watchable, and I really liked, because it was actually very entertaining. And it was quite funny at the time. I just like laughing. There's so many emotional moments. Also, I was feeling sad for her because although this movie still is very, even all the sad moment, this movie still was very joking, which is sometimes, I guess, it cuts the undertone of the message for the character, but still, I guess it was very light-hearted movie that still was entertaining. I will say the production design, all the set pieces and the costume in this movie, they look so beautiful, and I personally like this kind of story about wedding and cake. Wow, the cake was very beautiful. And if you, especially for people who like this kind of story, you will like this movie. Has this really like the set pieces, costume, they're really pretty looking. And as I said, the characters are very likable, but the movie looks good, when you watch it. It gives you this warm feel to it. And I also like this con artist, his character. He's also very funny. He was really funny. And I can't believe it. At the beginning of this movie, I was just like, wow, this guy, who's okay, let's be honest. He was kind of fat looking. It's not like your average handsome guy. It's kind of like he looks fat in this. But he was really likable. I was just like, wow, this guy is very charming. He had this opportunity to be rich and everything, but he didn't take it. And although it was tempting for him. As I'm saying, both of these characters are really likable. And although sometimes tone really didn't need it that to be that much funny, but I think this movie really wanted to tell this lighthearted story about this character, that I guess end of this movie, she does learn about this life lesson. The life is not always fairy tale. There is up and down, and end of the day, sometimes you have to accept your fate. Although what happened to her is really sad. It's really sad, the ex, the way he did to her. So I would be really devastated. Although she wasn't that much devastated, you know. I guess she was trying to move on with her life, and she owned this cake shop and everything. All the cakes looks pretty in this. It's all the set design, you know. The production is really very beautiful looking, you know. I don't know how much budget Netflix gave. This movie looked good, and this movie is overall, I really like the look of it and the location. I really felt good watching this movie, especially this kind of wedding movie. You need this kind of stuff, and it had all of them. Even the friend, she was also likable. All the characters in this movie are overall, they're all very likable. The person, I was surprised how much I liked this movie. And yeah, I did enjoyed it, and that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this movie? If you enjoyed this review, there are such other reviews on other movies. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.